Hello, fellow dungeon delvers, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Today is going to be a great day. We are finishing up Chapter 2, and finally getting out of the Arcane Brotherhood's tower. So I'm going to get right into this game. We are currently on the 7th floor, but we're going straight to the 8th. So let's go. Alright, this looks like a nice, well spread out area. Let's go see what's here. It's a bunch of methods. And a rock. Fantastic. Let's get out of those. Okay, I am going to try... I guess I didn't quite get where I needed to. Got hit by a bunch of magic missiles.
My steel will strike true.
Alright. Feared the Vrock. So now it's just gonna keep running away, but being a good paladin, I'm gonna chase it and beat it down because it is a demon. Oh, and there were humans here fighting against these demons. And now they're fighting against me.
Away from this.
Nope, I want out of this. The rock has gone invisible, but we'll take care of that here in a minute. Caster, ugh, I just don't want to be in the stink, because the stink will daze you. Oh, there's also a succubus. I guess the Vrock summoned it. Can I... Yes, I can. Okay. He has spell resistance, and I'm not making it through the spell resistance, so... And we'll just get in here. He is slightly invisible, so... Ugh. Succubus has sneak attack. That's not good. And she keeps casting some kind of spell at me. I'm not seeing any healing potions, so I think I have a potion of heal. But I got rid of the Vrock, which got rid of the summoned succubus. Okay. That was a pretty straightforward room. Let's just pick up all the stuff that people dropped. Check the room for other valuables before we head off. Aha! Potion. Excellent. This will also give me a little bit of time to regenerate my hit points. Thanks to Body Knock's ring, which I'm still carrying. And just check that loot bag. And none of these thrones look like they're searchable. But we'll take another Staff of Defense. That will sell for a bit. And in the third chapter, we can get the best weapons from Merrick again. So, we want to have enough money to buy as many of those as possible, just because I like collecting the named weapons. Okay. And I triggered a trap all for a potion of lore. Or, not lure, lore. For those very few times that I'm not able to just immediately identify things. Alright, well, that's this room done. I did pick up a couple of healing potions, so let's slot those into the hotbar, so I have easy access. Let's get back to the scythe. Alright. And up to the pinnacle I go. This is the last floor of the Arcane Brotherhood. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, the High Arcanist is in this area, and like his female friend, I'm going to have to free him. But let's talk to this obviously lich-like creature.
Ah, I see the fly in the ointment has finally arrived.
And you are?
Someone who has been following your progress through the tower with a great deal of interest, dear man. You show remarkable determination. I've been in contact with my dear Neverwinter.
I know I can't pronounce that name, but that's the best I'm getting.
And she has told me much about you. Sadly, she has not been able to reach my old sanctum as you have, or I would already be free.
Another one of Mogram's prisoners, then.
Oh, indeed, I am Mogram's prize, if the truth be known. I am Arcane Grief, former Archmage Arcane of the Brotherhood, little mortal.
You know, you don't need to insult me, guy.
Mogram has power you cannot even imagine. His mistress favors him, and even the power granted me by this form could not resist capture in the end.
Yeah, I don't know how a lich is supposed to stop you from being Wall of Forced, but you're a lich, an undead thing.
Indeed, do not get yourself in a huff about it, mortal. At the moment, our interests rather coincide, don't you think?
For plot reasons, I will not slay you.
Free me from this magical prison, mortal. You assist me, and I shall assist you.
Can you reward me for letting you go?
A reward? Certainly, my dear human friend. I can reward you. You see that door that leads into my sanctum? Have you tried to open it? It is locked tightly with spells that I am quite sure are beyond even your ability to dispel. I happen to know that Mogram lies beyond it. He is the one you came here for. No?
Yes, but I also still have a highly religious need to kill intelligent undead.
I created the spells that hold the door. I can open it for you, but only if I am freed. It's either that, or you are certainly free to return whence you came, in failure. So, what do you say now, mortal? Do you really have a choice?
Okay, how do I get you out of here, then?
You see the 4 braziers that surround me. They sustain the magic that Mogram keeps me held within, in much the same manner that Neverwinter was held. They are protected by their own magic, too much for me to overcome on my own. If you were to damage them, however, and I was to add my power to yours, they could be destroyed, and I freed. Attack them however you wish, and I will turn my own efforts toward aiding you. Then I shall open the door to my sanctum for you, and I shall leave.
And how do I know I can trust you?
Foolish man, you can't. You can't trust, however, that I would rather be away from here than deal with you myself. Have you another choice?
Probably not.
Go then, I tire of this cage. I would see Mogram dance before whatever human fury you can muster.
Seriously, after all of this, I'm gonna come find you and slay you. Alright, so each of these gates has a brazier behind it, and just like with Neverwinter, we just have to bash it. Now, unlike Neverwinter, every time I bash it, it summons a creature. And in this case, it's a skeletal devourer. Okay, well, I hit it when I was supposed to, which was very good, because I don't want whatever spells it's casting to hit me. And it just strength decreased me. I think I'm still positive on strength, so I probably don't need to get rid of that. Yeah, I still have a +6 in strength, so I don't need your bone. Alright, next brazier.
You will regret that.
And boom! Greater fire elemental. And I don't think I have any ice effects. I also don't have any ghostly visages, so this might actually be kind of a tough fight if I can't hit this thing. Especially if it hits me really, really hard. Alright, we're back into the vampiric dagger and shield. There we go. That's got him. Thankfully, this fire elemental isn't incorporeal, so there's not a 50% miss chance. It just has a really good armor class, I think. Yeah. But every time I'm hitting it, I'm regenerating hit points. And the shield is making sure it's harder for it to hit me. And I've almost got it. Just have to be quite aware of my hit points. And it fell, and I didn't need to drink that potion. Alright, what else do I have? Okay, so that was a little tough. I think I will give myself restoration if I have any. Yep, I have a lesser restoration, or yep. So I can get my strength back. And let's go ahead and Fox's Cunning and Bull Strength.
My steel will strike true.
Okay, and that has summoned a Bone Golem. Now, since it's a golem, it probably has spell resistance, so I'm just gonna beat on it. Okay, yeah, this one's going down a lot quicker than the fire elemental did, so that's good. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, this is another attempt at this. The Death Slad is very difficult because it does have the ability to instantly kill me with one of its spells. Death Slads are the pinnacle of Slad evolution. It is their official final form before they start moving into godhood, and of course, it has the ability to go invisible, which really get through, which sucks. Okay, so I feared the summoned creature away. I'm hoping that if I can hit this and cause it to be afraid, it won't be able to cast its spell. Really, I'm just hoping to get it dead before it can cast any of its instant death attacks. Because right now it's just setting up. Okay, there it goes. The 50% miss chance really sucks in that fight, as it just keeps getting more and more buffs on it, so, but took care of it. So, let's talk with Arcane.
It is done. I am free at last. Would that I could visit vengeance upon Mogram for this indignity myself. But you intend to be the fly in Mogram's ointment, do you not?
You already used that turn of phrase, try again.
That will do. I will tell you what I know of his desires, little mortal. Have you not wondered at the nature of Mogram's mistress? How is it that she gives him such power? The plague was loosed to strengthen her, you see. Each death in Neverwinter fed her with new life force, and I know she seeks even more power yet. Mogram is desperate to find what he calls the Words of Power. They are ancient artifacts, I believe, 4 in total, though I had never heard of them before Mogram. himself made mention. He holds only one, but his mistress wishes them all. What these words of power would do for Markram and his mistress, one can only guess. I'm sure you can. It would amuse me to see you halt their efforts, if that is your goal. I give you my thanks for my freedom, mortal. I shall open the door to my sanctum. You may deal with Markram at your leisure. Do not be here, however, when I return. Oh, why? You afraid that I'm gonna bash your skull in? Freaking witch.
My steel will strike true.
Alright, well, Arcane opened it, so in we go. And then we shall have a kind of in-game cutscene here momentarily.
You are welcome in my service, Paladin. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
Do you renounce your false god of justice, Arabat the Talmarand? Do you renounce your god, your lord, and your people who have betrayed you?
I do.
Will you lead our glorious army in the name of your new mistress?
I will. I will lead them.
Then be the terrifying blackguard of our mistress Morag that you are meant to.
I shall. Neverwinter will fall before our might.
Remember, Morgrim, that it is of great importance that the other words of power be located. You must beware Hadrian, however, as she will... you have been lax, Morgrim. We have intruders.
No, you have
Word of
an
power
intruder.
Cannot fall into the hands of the enemy. Take Arcane and leave now. I shall summon my own servants to deal with
Alright, well, I ran away before Morag finished whatever she was saying. She just tells them to find the words of power, so I just didn't want to get overrun with these lizard folk.
Will strike true.
Alright, this one has a name, so it's obviously the most powerful. And there are archers still. If I can get Gorgoth to run away. Alright, I'm going to start dealing with some of these warriors. And specifically this archer, because he is annoying me. Alright, that took away a couple of the
Will strike true.
other lizard folk. Alright, there we go. Now we just have Gorgoth. Who can summon a boar. I don't know, he's some kind of priest. Okay, let's get the scythe out. That'll probably do more damage. And there he goes. Let's see if he had any magical items on him. Nope, but he does have some gold. Alright, so there is this little room down here. And I also picked up a note that I will take a look at in just a moment. Oh, there's a stone golem.
You will regret that.
So we'll bash on that for a minute, I guess. Or it's gonna bash on me! Ow, 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 ow. Must leave, must leave. Must leave. I don't know if it can follow me or not. It can. I need a healing kit. Heal me! Do it again, please. Okay. Now we can finish what we started. Come here, Golem.
You will regret that.
I have the high ground now. Alright. Stone Golem down. and it was made of gold. Awesome. Okay, so in Mogram's lair, there is a desk and a book, Mogram's journal. The small book is filled sparsely with notes in Mogram's now familiar scrawl. Several entries are of particular interest. The tower is ours. That overambitious fool Arcane trusted me far too much. I would gladly have ended his undead existence had his demon witch not sent him away so quickly. Well, he'll not have use of her advice any longer. I've seen to that. Morag is displeased with me, however. So far, the wizards I have sent forth from the tower have found only one of the words of power. She needs them all. We shall have the one in Neverwinter soon, and once the last three are located, all shall be as Morag wished. I remain confident of success. The plague ravages Neverwinter, just as Morag foretold. With each death by wailing, she grows stronger. Already she is able to appear in corporeal form, and, with the coming war, she shall become even stronger still. I have received word that the old fool Nasha has been successful in stopping the plague, having acquired some help from adventurers. No matter, the deed is already done. Neverwinter is weakened, and what strength it has lost, Morag has gained. Morag says that Nasher's execution of the fool Fenthic will only serve us. Soon his greatest champion shall be ours instead. The High Captains decimate each other daily, just as I suspected. I care not whether any of the fools actually succeed. Better is they all die, for none of them will lead the army as I promised them. Morag's nightly visits to Erebeth have had the desired effect. The former Paladin has come and lain herself willingly at our feet. She shall lead the great host herself as Morag's champion. The words will be ours, and Morag shall triumph. Glorious shall be the day. Alright. So basically, that just laid out the fact that Morag and Mogram had been manipulating Erebeth through her dreams. And I said I had this note that I picked up, and what does it say? By the nature of the note, it is clear that the body upon which it was found was that of a spy in Aaron Gen's employ. His mission had been to protect Lady Erebeth from any hidden dangers that may have befallen her. She was a high-level paladin. I don't think some random NPC was going to stop danger, but whatever. Next, they'll be telling me I need a bodyguard or something in the next chapter, so... Oh! I thought these guys had gone away. They just turned invisible. Jerks. And even worse is, the fire. This is going to suck. Okay, I gotta run away, because if it hits me with another spell, I am sunk. I have some lay on hands. Okay, I'm just badly wounded. That puts me at 32. That still sucks. Healing, 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 healing. I have a healing kit. Awesome. Okay. I dropped my scythe, so I'm gonna have to go pick that up here in a second.
Will strike true.
Okay, there it goes. Ooh, that was close. Okay, gotta do a little inventory management just so I can make sure I have my scythe in hand. We can move that, and that's something I use. That, and there we go. Pick up my scythe. That way I can sell it Actually, I'll probably just transform that scythe into the new Sea Reaver. Okay, looting the boxes. You know what? I need a drink after that. And now my intelligence is lowered because I got drunk. Amulet of Power. Bonus feat, spell penetration, and I get bonus spell slots. It's pretty good if Dalen's amulet wasn't really good as well. Ah, potion. Just what I needed. Alright, I think that's everything here. We witnessed the fall of Arabeth, so let's go back to Erengend and tell him what's going on.
We are fortunate that you have found the location of this cult, hiding amongst the wizards of Luskan's host tower. It is now clear how they possess so much power and stealth.
Eren, I have discovered all I can about the cult in the host tower.
Well done, my friend. I knew Lord Nashor's faith in you was well justified. Come then, tell me what you have learned.
Arabeth has left us to join the cult.
I see. This enemy is far more elusive than I suspected even. For the name of this Magram is unfamiliar to me. As is this creature you describe as his mistress.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a lizard folk.
That Lady Arabeth has fallen to become a blackguard, and even leads their gathering army is far worse than anything I had feared. Dire, dire news indeed.
She was being manipulated. We have to save her, right?
But what of this Magram's purpose, my friend? Were you able to discover anything of the reasoning behind all this madness?
He was looking for something called the Words of Power, and they already have one.
This is perhaps the first good news I have heard so far. It shows us that we are ignorant of much, and must catch up quickly if we are to survive. But at least you have brought us hope.
That's what I do.
Come then. Let us return to Lord Nashor quickly, and relate what you have discovered. Then perhaps we will see what must be done next.
Am I allowed to kick him in the ass for executing Fenthic? No, please. Please do not do that.
Within the host tower of the Arcane, the enemy was finally revealed. Morgrim Korothir, madman, prophet, the one responsible for the Wailing Death. And with this revelation, a second betrayal. Arabeth, driven mad by her lover's execution, sought vengeance by joining Morgrim's cause. Together, they roused a fearsome army and prepared to descend upon Neverwinter. But an even greater evil threatened the city. The Words of Power, remnants of ancient magic long forgotten, were being sought by Morgrim's followers to bring devastation to the north. Neverwinter's champions were sent to the northern wastes of the Uthgard tribes to unearth these lost artifacts. For if Morgrim were to find the Words of Power first, the city of the north would surely fall.
And with that, I shall call it an episode. Next time, we'll start on Chapter 3. So thanks for joining me, as usual, and you guys have a great day.